Judy, 27 years ago, your mother, Peggy Ashner, walked into my life. We had just started the Race for the Cure in Philadelphia, and she was magic in our community and in our life in dealing with breast cancer and women who needed support. She was bright, she was caring, she made a difference. Every woman that she spoke to walked away feeling appreciated and warm and secure. There wasn't a time in Peggy's life with Susan G. Komen that she didn't add value to what we did and help us grow from just a vision of helping women in the community fight breast cancer through mammography and education and treatment, to all the committees she sat on, from being a board member, leading every committee, being the voice behind my head that told me what I should be doing to make things even more successful and touch more lives. And through her years of devotion to the cause and to the friends that she made, even through all her illness, she never stopped touching the community, making friends, saving lives. We were her peeps. We really gained so much support because of your mother's passion in bringing the subject of breast cancer and saving lives to our community.
It's funny you're telling me this, because on my end, I see the value of Komen for my mother. Because when my mother was diagnosed, I mean, like any other person that's diagnosed, there's fear, there's confusion, there's you're dealing with protocols and words you've never heard of, and you just don't know exactly, your life is just out of kilter. But you, her peeps, and the whole organization of Komen really kind of became her community, her cocoon. You helped her all through all of her many treatments and surgeries and all kinds of things that she had to go through. You gave her so much that it made it kind of, in the worst way possible, a really valuable experience for her, when it could have just been just frightening and overwhelming. I mean, not that it wasn't at times, but she had you all. Breast cancer became like something she had to deal with in her life, but it didn't define her. And I had so much to do with her experience with all the ladies, and gentlemen, I have to say that, with Susan G. Komen. Mother's Day for us is the Race for the Cure. We still go to the Race for the Cure because I don't want to get dressed up and go to brunch. I want to do something that has meaning. And just because my mother's not there now, all the people, everybody there is still on this, has this common goal of stomping out breast cancer, or making it that if you get it, you survive. And I want to be part of that, and my kids are part of that, and this year my grandson will be part of that.
You know, it's one thing to be a volunteer, but to be the family, and you know, your entire family was on board. There wasn't anyone that, you know, wasn't part of Susan G. Komen.
And that's why it's branching. That's why it's branching into Lundy Law. It has branched into Lundy Law, because we'd like to believe, like, when you spend so many hours at a workplace, that it is kind of becomes a family, and it's shared DNA to pay it forward. And sadly, we have at least 2 employees, to my knowledge, that have had breast cancer, although happily they're both back at their jobs and doing well.
You know what your mother said to me when I went to visit her? It was right before she died.
I remember.
Do you remember that?
Oh yeah.
And she was on the floor because that was comfortable, and she kind of pulled me down, and she said, "You're not done yet."
I know. I mean, she was barely talking then. You're not done yet.
I'm not done yet.
Yeah.
So I'm not done yet, and I need your help. And I know that I can count on Lundy Law.
Yeah.
I mean, you've always, the entire family and your team at the office has always been part of Komen, and we really are so fortunate to have you on our team.
Well, as I said, the gift is ours.
Thank you.
It really is.